All right, so I wanted to talk about this real quick. So, as we know about the situation with Trevor Bauer and the SA assault case that's been going on since last year. So, recently, more information has had came out about that, and I wanted to read an article that I've previously read earlier on ESPN on the app. So, this has been written. This article has been written by Alden Gonzalez on ESPN.com. He's a writer for them, and he wrote this about a couple of days ago. So it says right here that the former Los Angeles Dodger pitcher Trevor Bauer and the San Diego woman who first accused him of SA, triggering an investigation that led to an unpredicated suspension from Major League Baseball, have settled their civil lawsuit outside of court with no money exchanged between the two parties. The woman accused Bauer of sexual SAing her during two encounters in spring of 2021, prompting the former CY Young Award winner to be placed on administrative leave that July. The woman was later denied a permanent restraining order in Los Angeles Superior Court, and the district attorney office declined to file criminal charges against Bauer. But MLB, which has a authority to apply punishment outside the criminal justice system and spoke to the other women who made similar accusations, handed Bauer a 324-game suspension in April 2022, twice longer than the previous high under its domestic violence policy. An incident arbitrarily shortened the suspension to 194 games in December and ruled that Bauer be reinstated, prompting the Dodgers to release Bauer, who is currently pitching in Japan. Bauer sued the woman for defamation in April of 2022, and the woman counter-sued for battery for 4 months later. The court proceedings had been scheduled to begin in February. Both sides had agreed to drop their respective cases. The woman, Lindsay Hill, will receive 300,000 in insurance policy proceeds that will be sent in a trust account to her lawyer's office, according to the email from Hill's lawyers that was provided by a representative with Bauer. So, quote, Trevor Bauer and Lindsay Hill have settled all outstanding litigation. Bauer attorney John Fettersworth and Sean Hawley wrote a statement on Monday. Both of their respective claims have been written with prejudice effective today. Mr. Bauer did not make and has never made any payments to Ms. Hill, including to resolve their litigation with this matter now at rest. Mr. Bauer can focus completely on baseball, end quote. So then ESPN did not name the woman in the case in previous reportings and generally do not identify individuals who say they have been SA, but her legal team identified her in comments on Monday. Sidebar for 1 minute before I continue on. ESPN and others likes to do this whenever a situation like that where an athlete is has been accused of something, the athlete's names get blasted all over social media, get shamed, dragged through the mud, while the female who's making the accusation always get protected, never come out, even if the person who making the claims did not do it, and then they never do a follow-up story saying that the person did not do it. And that's what makes people don't trust ESPN as these type of news comes out, because we know there's a bias going on and how PC and liberal they are. But I continue. One of Hill's attorneys, Brian Friedman, wrote the following in a statement in April 2022. Trevor Bauer sued Lindsay Hill for defamation in what turned out to be an outstanding resolution for Lindsay. Neither Lindsay nor anyone on her behalf paid anything to Bauer, not a single dollar. Even better, Lindsay received $300,000 for her insurance company. Based on that payment, Lindsay agreed to settle the lawsuit. Now that the lawsuit is over, Lindsay looks forward to helping others. I bet. Bauer, 32, subsequently released a near 4-minute video on YouTube alleging that Hill's legal team approached him multiple times about financial settlement that has that his side consistently declined. Wrong mistake. Bauer said in a video that the defamation lawsuit allowed his legal team to uncover additional cell phone material that was deliberately and unlawfully concealed from his lawyers, most notably a video of the woman lying in bed next to him while I'm sleeping, smirking at the camera without a care in the world or any mark on her face on the morning after the alleged incident. Quote, I think it paints a pretty clear picture of what actually happened the evening of May 15th and why the video was originally concealed from us, Bauer added. So again, right here is showing that there was video evidence and text message evidence that she purposely tried to hide away from the judges and any people that could see this and might sway in his favor, that could clear his innocence. And she tried to delete messages that's gonna incriminate her, and she tried to conceal the video of her recording herself smirking while being with him in the bedroom during the day that she announced of the assault. So I just wanted to add that to perspective. Hill's initial declaration of the temporary restraining order included documentation that she was diagnosed at a San Diego area hospital with a acute head injury and assault by manual strangulation, along with other injuries from being choked unconsciously during what she described as consensual rough S that went too far. Kelly Valencia, the forensic nurse examiner who performed the SA response team exam on her later that night, testified during the initial hearing in August of 2021 and said that the bruising she documented outside the woman's vag area was unlike any she has seen in her 40 plus years of experience. She said, quote, it was frankly alarming, she said. Bauer referenced the cell phone video and previous deleted text message from Hill as critical information that allows him to clear his name. And he put, quote, over the last 2 years, I've been forced to defend my integrity and my reputation in a very public setting. But hopefully this is the last time I have to do so, so I prefer to just remain focused on doing my job, winning baseball games and entertaining fans around the world. Bauer said in the video, so today I'm happy to be moving on with my life. And that's the end of the article. So just want to give my quick thoughts on it right quick. So I wanted to talk about this issue because there's been an uptick in females doing this type of thing. Now granted, I'm not saying Trevor Bauer is completely innocent in all this. He has some part to play because by the end of the day, he chose to deal with this woman and he has some part to blame. But if, and I'm not saying she's lying, I'm not saying she's telling the truth either, but if she is lying, there needs to be some type of punishment measurement involved because essentially she ruined this man's life. At least a good 2 years of his career is gone because if this is a lie. And this is just one of the many men who've experienced stuff like this where their career gets tarnished and ruined, dragged through the mud over a lie that possibly didn't happen. And there's text messages of her in the detailed text message talking to her friends saying how they're talking about the man's net worth of being being worth $51 million and a whole bunch of other things, saying how the friends telling her to get the bag, how she's going to try to sink her teeth into him, try to finesse him, try to get whatever she could get out of him. And I'm pretty sure he was trying to cut it off with her, and she wanted to take her pound of flesh before that situation ended. So now we're in this situation right now where she's trying to rake him over the coal for any type of money that she get. Allegedly she's doing all this. We don't know for sure, but my guess is she's lying. This is my personal opinion. I don't care what anybody thinks. It's just the text message is alarming. The video evidence is alarming that she is not being 100% true. She even did an interview recently on The Blaze where they were grilling her, talking about the situation and asking her questions. I could tell by her face she looked really uncomfortable with answering certain questions because she didn't want to incriminate herself during the case and whatever. But I guess they settled it, so now they're gonna try to move on with their life. Best of luck to Trevor Bauer. I hope he could bounce back from this and move on. I feel like it's not fair what happened to him, but he needs to tread more lightly when it comes to the woman that he's dealing with next time, so that way he don't deal with this situation again. But those are my thoughts on the situation. Let me know what your thoughts in the comment section. Do you agree that any female who lie on a man about SA deserve prison time or not? I think they do, but that's just my personal opinion. But again, let me know in the comment section down below. Let's Ego Speaks out. Peace.